We've covered some of this already, but I'm just going to cover a few points myself, and then I'll go back to the panel. But the next topic I wanted to cover was around, how the partner performance dashboard can help account managers to become sales focused, or indeed driving a sales focus or sales orientation into your channel team or your account managers. So Brian, Laura, you've kind of touched on it as it's actually an inherent part of what a PPD brings to the table. And interestingly, as we started to roll out these partner performance dashboards, we kind of started to do it with very much a partner focus, but there was a huge amount of benefit to the internal team. So just kind of want to share that to vendors listening in. It's kind of, I would say nearly as much internal as external or in the use of these. So I suppose creating visually rich dashboards that you expose through your partner portal on one side, so a partner can come in, they easily see their KPIs, be their revenue, renewals, adoption rates, whatever it might be. They'll come down to your business, your product, what it is that you're trying to focus on. And then internally, again, equally as importantly, when the vendor users, the channel account managers log in to the internal view of the world, they can see all accounts, or if it's an account manager, I might only see my 20 accounts and I can drill down into them to see how they're doing. So if you think about that, the vendor users, the account managers, the sales reps, etc., they're getting a lot of value. So if they're now having a conversation with a partner, it's very easy for them to say, hey, guess what? If you have another 5K here or 50K, whatever it is that the deal size is, that actually trips you into the next tier of the program. It might get you an extra rebate, whatever that might be. It's pretty much your finger is on the pulse. It's data driven. So it's, factually correct. Whatever you're telling the partners at that point in time is, it's accurate. And it saves the account manager just a huge amount of time, like in terms of efficiency. And interesting, a channel VP said to me very recently, something that they learned from it was, typically you'd have a really good account manager that the business very much depended on. But since they introduced this a couple of years ago, it kind of made all account managers, maybe I wouldn't say it made them all, but it was very much acted as an evening up process, because now everybody was able to do everything in the same way. So they were able to interchange account managers a lot with a lot less trouble. And if a key resource did leave, it wasn't the end of the world anymore. So just something I hadn't heard about before, wanted to share. But it does create that kind of consistent approach across account managers that, whether they have one account, 10 accounts, or they have to move into a different bunch of accounts because somebody moves on, they now can do their job in a consistent way. So really, it's an important thing that we all consider in terms of how to automate your channel and deliver more for less. These are the types of things that ultimately makes a difference. And lastly on that, it kind of creates a personal touch. So if I'm an account manager, I'm speaking to the partner, I've got all that information, I can navigate them through it on their side of the world. It becomes a much more meaningful or personalized conversation in terms of, here's where you are with your compliance. Do you know you're going to lose this cert, which means you drop down a tier, or if you do this extra deal or whatever it might be, you qualify for a spiff or an incentive, etc. So just kind of a couple of points that I just wanted to call out on that before we move on to the next topic.